Yes, I'm back. And I would like today to talk about the term racism. I don't think people with melon understand what racism really means. Okay. Now, and I want to talk about why black people can't be racist. Because racism comes with power. And you have to have power to oppress a certain group or groups of people you feel that are inferior. Okay. For example, black people, we can't be racist because we have no power. All the power is in the system which we live in, which is white supremacy. Okay. We don't have the power to say you can't come to this bank and get this loan because you're white. Or you come to an Obama rally, you get punched in the face, sucker punched, and you get to sit back down, but the person you punched gets arrested. I'm talking about that brother who got punched by that white supremacist at that Trump rally. Or we can kill you with impunity with our race soldiers in our police department and nothing happens to them, but they get paid time off or get a Kickstarter started and get money funneled into that Kickstarter by the white supremacist / extremists all around white America. See, that's racism right there. By white supremacy. Black people, we can't. The farthest racism goes from a black person to a white person is a white person say, "Oh, some guy called me a cracker in Target." Like that's name calling. It's not racism. That's a form of bigotry, prejudice. It's not racism. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I was having this conversation last night with this chick, and we were talking about certain issues that have been going on in the world. We were talking about the Micah dude, who was wrong, and he participated in MECA, standing for Maximum Emergency Compensatory Action. You don't know what that means? Look it up. It's very simple. And she said she understood why he did it. She didn't agree with it, but she understood. And I got confused because I had to read this Nat Turner book, and she said she understood why he did it, but his reason was dumb because he ended up dying at the end. And I'm like, but in the words of Malcolm X, who you should follow by since you are Muslim, talking about the chick, not me. I don't believe in religion. I'm spiritual. Malcolm said, I'd rather die a free man than a slave. And she looks at me and says, but we're not slaves. I didn't even go in on it because I'm getting tired of proving my points and people just acting like we live in a fucking fairy tale. We are still slaves in 2016, people of color. Because we weren't. Jay-Z wouldn't have put it in a song. And not even just Jay-Z. Look what's going on. We're fighting for the same shit Martin, Malcolm, and people before them are fighting for. Stop stripping our rights. Stop treating us unhuman. Stop shooting us down, lynching us for real in the streets by police. Because lynching doesn't just mean hanging from a tree. If you look up the term lynch, it means an execution, but specifically by lynching. It doesn't just mean lynch. So we're seeing black people get executed by these race soldiers in these police departments who are funded by the government, which is a form of government. And nothing's happening to them. They're getting paid by the white supremacists. Good job. Good job. You killed a nigger. Yeah, you know how that goes. See, that's racism right there. And if we weren't still slaves, we wouldn't have corporate slavery. We wouldn't have the mass incarceration in these industrial prison plantations, because that's really what it is. We need to call it out what it is. This ain't no damn. That's not just a. You can't just call that a prison. It's a plantation. You get a uniform. You get chained up. You gotta pick. Fucking break down rocks, make license plates, make soap for pennies. See, this country has always thrived off of slave labor, and I'm gonna do this video one of these days after I finish the new Jim Crow book, Mass Incarceration. Which, if you're a person of color, you really need to look into that book. That book is dropping facts, and it'll show you the inside out of how evil, demonic, savage this country is when it comes to people of color, especially in the urban, poor, impoverished communities. So we really need to study, man. We really need to get on code and study white supremacy, because this shit is real. And I'm getting tired of black people acting like, no, it's not like that. No, the white man isn't that bad. You can get a job and move up in rank, and you can try to change the government. You can't change the government. What the fuck are you talking about? We always and we will always live in a system of white supremacy that is never going to change until we get on code and build an economical base. So don't give me that fuck shit. Oh, it's not all like that. We're all equal. We're not equal. Because if we were, you'd be seeing other groups getting gunned down by race soldiers in a rate that we are, and they're not. So don't let white people tell you, oh, well, if you see the statistics, more white people got killed by cops than black people. Then why isn't white America just as outraged as black America? No one can answer that. So don't give me that shit. And if we weren't slaves, we wouldn't be still fighting and arguing and fucking having a division in our own community on light skin versus dark skin. And I'm gonna definitely do that video. I might do that shit today for y'all. The Willie Lynch story. That shit is real. The slave master who started the light skin versus dark skin and said this ideology will affect and still work on black people 300 years from now. And it's 300 plus years from him being his savage ass walking this earth, and we're still having division over light skin and fucking dark skin. So that's why we're still slaves in 2016. And that's all I gotta say, man. Saying subscribe, like, comment, share the video.